So first I'm going to do this side, then I'm going to do the atlas on the right. Got it.
Yeah. Ooh.
Got it. So I'm going to do a little bit more on L5, L4. Got it. That was a big pop.
Yes.
Good. Here's another big pop. Wow. Woo. So it's with great pleasure today that I have Mark here.
Hello.
And his mom, Emma. And Emma is really a big part of my YouTube channels. I have 2 YouTube channels. This one is called House of Chiro, but I also have one where I only work on animals, and that's called Animal Cracker, if you haven't seen it. It's where I work on horses, dogs, pigs, chickens, cats, goats, rabbits, all sorts of animals. And Emma has been following both channels for a long time. When you started following House of Chiro, it was around 20,000 subscribers. And as of today, it's around 160.
Yes.
And
congratulations to that.
Oh, thank you. And Mark did a video with me, and we'll put the link in the description box, but Mark did a video with me probably 2 years ago.
Yeah.
1.5 years.
Yeah.
1.5, 2 years ago.
Yeah,
And it was about like headaches in the back of my neck.
Yeah, so you had chronic headaches. How often were you getting headaches back then?
Every 1 to 2 days.
Every 1 to 2 days.
About, yeah.
And on a scale of 1 to 10, how bad were those headaches at that point in your life?
8 to 10, 9 to 10.
Yeah, and you're a college student, or you were back then, right?
Yeah, so.
You're still in school?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you would get, on a scale of 1 to 10, it was 8, 9, or 10 every day?
Yeah, every day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And how long?
The whole
how
day
many
would
ye-
last, pretty much.
And and how many years did that progress for?
3, 4-ish,
Yeah.
something like that, yeah.
And then how many adjustments did we do?
4.
4.
I believe 4. But after the first one, I felt significant just change
90%
in my life.
boom.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so it's remained about 90% less, right?
Yeah, maybe more, honestly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like you still get them, but nowhere as
Nowhere,
often
yeah,
and nowhere
yeah,
severe.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're going to just do a little adjustment for both of them. And now, Emma, you've told me once in a while you get a little sciatica,
Yes.
right? Is it on one specific leg?
Oh, it's on the right side.
Yeah. Now, do you have flexibility? Can you like touch your toes, or is
Yes.
it? Oh, very nice flexibility. How about you? Can you touch your toes? Yeah. Good. How about me? Can I touch my toes?
I don't believe you cannot do nothing.
I can
You
touch
could
my
do
toes.
everything.
All right, good. So we're gonna just do a nice adjustment for both of them today. They're both not in crisis, so nobody's in a bad place today, but we're just gonna give a nice tune-up.
Yeah.
And I'm also gonna give them both this adjustment at no charge, because I wanna say thank you back.
Thank you so
No,
much.
thank you.
Because they've been
Thank
so good to
you.
me.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Emma has seen probably every one of my videos in the past 2 years, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Please subscribe to him. It's
Probably
the best.
almost all of them, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's really nice, so thank you.
No,
All right, let's do this. Emma, I'm gonna have you sit there on the bench for a little bit. Here, you could swing around so you can see where Emma is. Okay. And Mark's gonna start here face down.
Face down.
Yeah,
I had to say that.
yeah. And actually, let's do this. Mark, you're gonna be face down on this table. I just changed my mind.
Okay.
Okay, and Emma, you're gonna be face down on this table. So this is where you'll probably take your glasses off. Because I want to loosen up your sciatica, lower back. And Mark, you're going to scoot down a few inches. Keep coming. Right there. Perfect.
Okay.
And you're going to put your nose right here, and you'll see what she's doing. And I'm going to start putting this stretching thing on her for a few minutes, just to let her relax into this. Okay? And then I'll go back and work on Mark, and we'll just let her start to warm up a little bit. Can you reach out and hold these handles? And this will just gently open up her back. And I also want to shout out to a few people like Nick and Sabine and Barbara and Jeff and people that know Emma from the channel. Her actual handle says Samuel because that's her son's name, but her name is Emma, and so a lot of people follow her, and Marcy, and who else are some of the people that interact?
Vega?
Who? Oh, Vega definitely, and is that who you said?
Yes.
Yeah, Vega. I'm sorry.
And Nick?
And Nick, from Germany. So I think Sabine is from South Africa. So it's fun to have all these people that connect, and I'm going to turn this machine on. And this is Monday morning, and it's a holiday, so today I'm really actually closed, but we came in to get some work done anyway, and but I invited them in, and since it's a holiday, Mark has off from school, so he's able to come today, which is nice. So I'm gonna then, what I did is, the first thing I did is, here, look at the side of the table, come around this way. I'm distracting that or opening up the table. You can see it expand a little bit in here. And that will stretch his lower back. Then I'm going to release the table, and there's all these little gadgets, and I'm going to start to stretch him. Then I can also swivel the table like a mermaid's tail and start to stretch his lower back. And right away I can feel a little more tightness on the left. Can you feel that, Mark?
Yeah.
Like it's a little tighter on the left.
Yeah.
Did you say yes or no?
I said yes.
Yeah, so it's a little tighter here. And we all have little imbalances, and that's human, everybody does that. You know, it's very hard to find someone that's perfectly symmetrical. And if you think about it, the human body isn't perfectly symmetrical. Like the liver is one of the heaviest organs in the body, if not the heaviest. I guess the lungs are pretty heavy, but the liver is on the right side. Now, we have 3 lobes of the lung on one side, 2 lobes on the other. The heart is slightly left of center. The spleen is on the left. The stomach is right in the middle, up high, and then the pancreas is left. So it's lopsided, right? If you cut the body straight down the middle, like through my eyes, straight down, all the way through here, and weighed both halves, they could be as much as 3 to 5 pounds different in what one half of the body weighs to the other. So we're not symmetrical. And therefore, there's a tug on the spine that would create asymmetry. And the body's always fighting for homeostasis or balance, so it tries to stay balanced. But even at best, we're not balanced. So we'll create little tension and knots. And then the other thing is socially. Here, I'll just show you something. Socially, here, I'll come over here in the middle. But socially, we never just stand like this. So if you walked up to me in the street, you wouldn't go, "Hi, I'm standing symmetrical." You would stand and talk. So we talk and we move and we tilt our head and we shift our body weight and we shift our feet because that's normal. That's very social. But that creates imbalances too. And then when we sit, here I'm going to sit next to you. When we sit, we cross our legs over or we cross them this way. Now watch, I can hardly bring my left leg over my right. It just doesn't like coming that way. So this is the way I always sit. And try it out yourself. So like see, are you equally, like perfectly ambidextrous with right crossover and left crossed over? Most people aren't. Most people clearly are better on one side than the other. And that has a lot to do with the flexibility of your pelvis and your sacrum and your SI joint and your hamstrings and your sartorius muscle, which lifts and turns the leg. The sartorius muscle is also called the tailor's muscle, like someone who makes your clothes, because it runs from here all the way here. And when it contracts, it lifts and turns. And that's almost like the muscle that a tailor would have to measure to see what your inseam is. So it's named fondly, or the colloquial term for it, or name for it, would be called the tailor muscle, but it's really the sartorius. But those create imbalances because someone might be tighter on one sartorius than the other, or tighter in the IT band. And over time, you'll see little imbalances that turn into patterns, and those patterns turn into pain patterns eventually. Very rarely would I see someone like Mark come in, and then the next time he comes in, the muscle knot's on the right, not on the left. He probably has a left lower back pattern, and that's kind of where his spot is. Now, I haven't seen him in 2 years, and that was probably 8,000 office visits ago for me, so I don't remember how tight his left lower back was compared to his right. But right now, I do know his left lower back is tight, and I'm working it out. Do you feel that, Mark?
Yeah, I feel it.
Okay. So I'll be quiet now, sorry. But I try to share information in each video. That's what keeps Emma coming back. Right?
No, I always say that you are a great teacher.
Thank
Yes,
you.
because the way you explain,
Yeah.
it's the best. Anyone could understand.
Thank you. So now I'm working up his back, and I'm going to just loosen him up, and just little by little. Good. And let's do something interesting for Mark now. So now I'm going to lock the table out, and I'm going to put the distraction back. So look at the gap in the table again. So now I'm going to close that gap, and it takes a second, and then it'll kick in. And it should be going now. Do you see it? Little by little. It's very slow because if someone had a bad disc in their back, they wouldn't want me to close that gap very fast. And so this is closing this way. And I had it open for a while. Almost like I'm tugging on his legs, right? Creating a traction. So that closed up. Now the table's pretty close together. It doesn't close all the way or it might pinch a man's private parts, and that wouldn't be good. You never get a patient to come back if you hurt them in the private area. So we don't want to do that. Men sometimes just unconsciously lift their pelvis as the table's coming because their reflexes to save themselves from that possible pinch. But what's cool is the table never comes all the way together, so it will never pinch anybody. A little safety feature. So I'm back here on his body, and I want to see Mark go left and right with his face. So you're going to turn your face all the way to the left and let your head be in the middle. So like you just let your head be there. Okay. And then turn it all the way to the right. And now back to center. And go all the way to the left again. And go all the way to the right. Which way is it harder for you to turn? Looks harder to the right.
Probably the right. Yeah, probably.
Yeah, because when you go to the right, your head doesn't lay as flat. So head to center. We're going to take a picture, and you'll be able to see this when you watch the video back, when you get a chance to see it. I think your mom will let you know when it's on YouTube. Right, Emma?
Yeah.
She'll know.
Famous shoes.
So these are the shoes. So head to center. And here, shoot from the top so you can see what I'm doing here, okay? I might even be able to do it in this position. So his head is level. His feet are level. Now turn your face to the left and lay it down like we taught you. Put the ear in the hole. There you go. And the shoe stayed level. Now turn all the way to the right, and it goes off.
Yeah, I feel
And
a little bit
the
of
feet are
coolness. Yeah.
And go back to center. The shoes stay level. And if you can, zoom in a little bit with the camera so you can really just see the heels now. Turn your face all the way to the left. Even. Center. Even. Turn all the way to the right. And it pulls a little bit. Not a lot, but it shows us there's tension there. And that's what I'm going to want to adjust, is I'm going to look for that spot on the right where that tension is created. First I got to locate it, and I found it really easy. It's right up here at the atlas, so I'm going to come in like this. Let me get this paper away because it's making a lot of noise. All right, so now you're going to put your head back down. And I'm going to come up under the atlas. Big breath in and blow it out. Didn't get it well. A little bit, but lie on your back. There's more. We're going to do this. We're going to take these shoes off. And I'm going to have you come sit up and face your mom. It's a little more complicated than I thought, so I have to do more. And scoot forward, and let your feet touch the ground. Oh, that's the table popping. So first I'm going to do this side, then I'm going to do the atlas on the right. Got it.
Yeah.
Could you hear that, Emma?
I like that.
Now, lie on your back,
Okay.
and I'm going to do the right atlas next. So that's the left occiput, and I'm crossing over, I'm going to do the right atlas.
Oh,
Got it.
wow, that felt great.
So scoot down towards me. We'll recheck the feet in a minute, but let's just keep working. We're on a roll here now. Oh, the table just released, sorry. And one more. Good. Now line your side facing me this way. Bend up the top knee.
This.
Got it. Come this way. Yes, please. Let this roll. Got it. Good. Lie face down again. Scoot back to and be in the middle. Good. I'm going to put the lineman shoes on, and we're going to recheck the same way. And we're just seeing if there's any pressure when he turns to the right. And I think there'll be less pressure. I lifted the occiput up on the left. I went back to the right when I had more room and set the atlas really nicely. And the atlas has a lot to do, or can have a lot to do, with headaches. So an atlas doesn't cause a headache, but a displaced atlas might be a big part of a headache. So anyway, let's go up to this position. And now turn your face all the way to the left first, and it stays relaxed. Now go all the way to the right, and the heels are perfect. Stay right, and they're perfect. Go back to center, and go to the right again. Go back to center, and now go to the left. That neck is cleared out, so that's perfect. All right, so you are done, sir. I'm going to have you get up and walk around a little bit, and I'm going to move over to your mom's table, okay?
Thank you so much.
Does that feel pretty good? All right, good. You guys are great. Thank you so much. So we're going to be very gentle with you for a couple of reasons. One is because you're petite, and I have to match the force to the person in front of me. So you'll see in some of my videos, I'll sometimes climb on top of a big guy and with both knees bash into his back. And they hardly even notice I'm up there. They're so strong and big. But that might, well, that's a little crazy, but that would be for that type of body type. Now for her, we have to be more precise, more specific, more accurate, and only use enough to get the job done, because we don't want to hurt her. So I just want you to know right out of the gate, Emma, I'm going to be very gentle with you.
No, I know, I trust you.
Yeah. I'm going to put the alignment shoes on you too, because I'm just curious if we could see a little bit of what the sciatica, what side, when it acts up, what side is it?
Right.
The right side,
This
okay.
side.
And are you feeling it at all today or just
No,
some
I
days?
did it, yes, I had it yesterday. not
Yesterday,
today.
okay, so back up just a little this way. And, all right, so let's just see if we can see a little tension in the body. All right, so I'm gonna bring this to the second position, and you see it's off. Now we go past 90 degrees. And when I bring it all the way up here, do you feel any tension in the back?
No.
Good. Come shoot straight down at the feet now. So we see that right side's a little short. And it doesn't mean her leg's short, it means the right side's misaligned or jacked up. So watch, I'm gonna just touch a few reflex points, okay? So I'm gonna touch in here. This is the sits bone or the ischial tuberosity. Here's the SI joint. Here's the top of the ilium. And I'm gonna do the SI joint first. So I'm gonna find a tender spot here. I'm gonna turn your foot out, and I'm gonna put my elbow into that spot. So this is where I am gonna be strong. It's gonna kind of hurt, but in a good way, because it's being accurate and getting right into her bad spot. Do you feel this, Emma?
Yeah.
Turn your face this way.
Yes.
No, this way. It should hurt a little bit, because it's a tight muscle. Right in there, do you feel that?
Yes.
Now try to straighten your leg again, next to the other one. So push it back together, all the way in the middle. Keep going. And then bring it out to the side again. Good. Good, and then bring it this way. Is that the door? Now already come look at this. So we already got it even. So that could be good homework for you, is to get a tennis ball in there and work that out a little bit. And I'll show you how to do that, okay?
Yes.
So now I'm gonna take this leg and pull, and I just pulled it right there. Now lift this leg high in the air and put it down, and lift this leg high in the air and put it down. Did one feel harder to lift or about even?
No.
Good.
the same.
Okay, good. So I'm going to take these shoes off you and just put them to the side now. And I'm going to work on this quadratus lumborum, the QL on the right. And I'm just going to dig in with my elbow. And here, turn this way so we can see your face again. I mean, you feel the pressure, right?
Yes.
Does it hurt a little bit?
Yes.
Yes. But right in there.
Oh.
Did it pop?
Yes.
It just popped. That scared me because I didn't see that coming. Try lifting your leg again now. So that, I just adjusted L4. I did not know I was going to adjust L4. It just popped spontaneously. Did it feel bad or is it okay?
It's okay.
Okay. So now lie on your side facing this painting and pull this knee up like this. And I'm going to pull your arm through like this. Good, perfect. Let me have this shoulder. There you go. And hold right here. So I'm going to do a little bit more on L5, L4. Got it. That was a big pop.
Yes.
Good. So come all the way this way. And let me have this arm come through and leave this up here. Boink. Good. Let this come down a little bit. Here's another big pop. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, so lie on your back and scoot down towards me. And even more. And even more. Okay, good. Well, maybe that's too much. Go back up. Perfect. So I'm going to crisscross your arms. I'm going to reach underneath. Ooh, that was a bunch. And here's more. Good. So now I'm going to adjust your upper cervicals as well, because the atlas has a lot to do with taking tension all the way down the spine and helping the lower back. And this right atlas is out. Do you feel this? Got it. Got both sides. Okay. Whew. Lie face down.
But when I move this leg, it hurts you.
It's hurting right now? Or just in general?
Yeah. No, just now.
Just now? Okay, I made it worse, huh? Did I make it worse?
No.
All right, let's try something different, okay? So scoot down this way. May I lift your shirt just a little bit?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. There's one. I think there's just the one. Yeah. Okay. So now I'm going to put the hyperbolt on that spot. That one's dead. Let's go to the next one. This one works. That one I didn't have. Hold on one second. You guys can watch me. Come on over here. Hello? All right, come on up. We're filming, so you have to come sit down and be quiet, okay? Look, I'm so mean. I just told the guy to be quiet. All right. We're back. Can't be disturbed when I'm doing this. You know what I'm saying? But it's true. I wanted to finish this video, and he's coming upstairs. And we don't have anybody at the front desk today because we're closed officially. So you need to get like a tennis ball on this spot, okay? All right. So now get up and walk around, but get up on this side, okay?
Yeah.
And did that loosen up a little bit?
Yeah, it's still a little hurts, but it's
Okay. Is it worse than when you came in?
no. No.
Try to touch your toes. So one of the reasons why it might be worse, a little worse, is because I really moved it.
Yeah.
And you haven't been adjusted in a long time,
Yeah.
2 years, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I took something that was very comfortable being twisted, so she's just walking through life being a little twisted, and her body gets very comfortable with that. Then I go and make it straight, and her body goes, whoa, and it tightens up around
Yeah.
that. So you're gonna have to stretch a lot, especially in the next 7 days. Here, follow me, I'm gonna have to get this mat out of the room. Here, come with me. So we had this office party on Friday night. Mark, you can help me. And we come in and look. We just threw all the stuff in here. We're gonna walk this out, okay? Just, you take that end. So this room we haven't really done anything with, but this should be out, and I forgot to put it out for this. And go right to that corner, and lay it in the corner, and just drop it. Oh,
It's separate.
it's like a puzzle. So can you put it together over there? Should be easy, right? Yep. Okay. Look at this, you're
Push from
seeing,
here. Push from here.
talk about behind the scenes. All right, but Emma, come over here now. So I think a tennis ball's enough for you. A lot of people use lacrosse balls, but you're gonna get, let's see, it's your right side, right? So you want your legs this way. And you're gonna get up on your forearm,
Yeah.
and you're gonna make your legs like a frog. So we call that frog's legs, forearm, and put the ball under the butt, okay? So get in that position I was in just now. Forearm, frog's legs. Yeah, and this one just stays down so you can have control with it. And then you put this under the butt. And you look for that painful spot that you get during sciatica. And don't roll, just be on there. So there's a difference, like a foam roller I want people to do rolling because it's a foam roller. But this is more sustained pressure. This would be more similar to the massage technique shiatsu. In shiatsu, the practitioner would hold a spot. And there's a reason for that. It's in this technique, it's called ischemic compression. And ischemia means that we starve a tissue of oxygen. So if you have a heart attack, that's a type of ischemia, right? Where no oxygen gets to that muscle in the heart, and that piece of the heart can die. And that's horrible. It's ischemia during the heart attack. But in this case, don't worry, this is not your heart, it's just a muscle. And we're not doing permanent ischemia. We're just compressing it, stopping the blood flow. The brain recognizes that. As soon as we let go, it floods it. And you get excessive blood flow as soon as you take it off. So it's really a wonderful type of therapy. Now you're gonna, and it also breaks up the muscle knot. So now you're gonna move it a centimeter, left or right or up or down, and find a new bad spot.
Yeah.
Did you find one?
No.
Does it hurt?
No. Yes, it's
This is a
fine.
good spot.
Yeah.
Now watch, she can drop this knee down, and you can also roll a little bit this way. You know, you can kind of take it around till
Yes, I see.
you really get what you need. Now, you can also lie on your back.
What?
Yeah, and forget about that spot. So take the ball out. And now we're gonna just put that into your lower back. So it's gonna be lower right.
In the middle? Or-
No, not on the middle, slightly right of
Yeah.
center. So this very center would be your spine, and we're gonna be like a centimeter to the right. Now we're gonna bend the opposite knee and leave it there. So this way you can roll a little bit if you want. Where is the best position to feel the painful spot? Is it,
Yes, yeah.
do you like being perpendicular or do you like dragging a little
This
bit?
way, yeah.
Okay, so hold that, and if anything, put your arm over your head to get some stretch. Do you feel like you're in a good spot?
yeah.
So you should do this every single day. Every single
Yeah.
day
Thank you.
for about 60 seconds. Okay, so come stand again. All right, and here, stand right up. So, and Mark, come on back. All right, so we're finished, but leave a comment, say hello to them, because they're a big part of my YouTube channel.
Yes.
Do you feel okay for now?
Yes.
Okay, and you got some homework to do. All right, thanks everybody.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so
All right,
much.
I appreciate it.
So first I'm going to do this side, then I'm going to do the atlas on the right. Got it. Could you hear that, Emma? Got it. Got both sides. Okay.